I'm Darlene and this is Heartfelt Crochets. So a couple of weeks ago I did a video on the top 10 trending granny squares for this year, 2026. And I also asked for you guys to comment and let me know which one of those granny squares you would like to see a tutorial on. And I got a couple of requests. So today's tutorial is on one of those requests, and it is on this beautiful African flower hexagon granny square. And if you haven't seen that video on the 10 trending granny squares, I'll go ahead and I'll leave that description, that link in the description box below. But for now, let's go ahead and get started with this tutorial on this beautiful African flower hexagon granny square. All right, so we have 4 cakes of some leftover yarn that I had, and I can't tell you exactly what colors these are. They're just some extra yarn that I had that I am using for this tutorial, but they are absolutely beautiful spring colors, and they made this gorgeous African flower hexagon granny square that we are going to be crocheting today. So we're going to need a 4.0 millimeter hook today, a yarn needle, and a pair of scissors for cutting the ends because we will be changing colors 4 times. All right, so let's go ahead and begin with the yellow. And we are going to start with a slip knot. Okay, and then we are going to chain 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then we are going to slip stitch in that slip knot that we created at the beginning of the chain. Okay, now we're going to separate that a little bit so that we can see that center hole. We are going to chain 3 and then double crochet in the center of that chain 4 loop. Okay, then we are going to chain 1, 2 double crochet. So to refresh your memory, you're going to yarn over and insert your hook into the ring, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2, and then another double crochet, and then chain 1. So we just made 2 sets of 2 double crochets, and we're going to do that 4 more times so that we have 6 sets of 2 double crochets. So another double crochet, and notice that I am crocheting over this yarn. Okay, and then another double crochet and chain 1, and we're just going to repeat that. So that is 4. We need 2 more. 2 more sets, that is, not 2 more double crochets, 2 more sets. Okay, now 2 more double crochets and chain 1. So now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sets of 2 double crochets. We are going to join to the top of the chain 3 with a slip stitch, and then you're going to chain 1, cut your yarn, and pull that through. Okay, now we are going to attach our lavender yarn. I believe the color is Iris in Premier Basics, if I'm not mistaken. And this is the color Lemon in Premier Basics as well. All right, so we're inserting our hook in the space between the 2 double crochets. And then slip that slip knot on your hook and pull that through, and then we're going to chain 3. 1, 2, and 3. Then we're going to double crochet in that same space, chain 1, and 2 double crochet in that same space. Chain 1. Now we are going to go into this next space and 2 double crochet, chain 1, and 2 double crochet. Same thing, 2 double crochet in the next space, chain 1, and 2 double crochet in the same space. And you're going to repeat that in the next 2 spaces, and I'll meet you there. And we're at the last space, and I had said the last 2 spaces, and there was 3 spaces left, I'm sorry. So 2 double crochet, chain 1, and then 2 double crochet in the same space. Chain 1, and then we are going to slip stitch to the top of that chain 3, and then we're going to slip stitch into the next stitch and then slip stitch right into that corner. Okay, so now we should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, look, I made a mistake and only, see, I'm not perfect. I need to back up. Oh, do you hear that squeak in my voice? All right, and 2, and 2. Okay. Slip stitch into that next space, stitch, and then slip stitch into the space. Okay, so now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sets of 2 double crochets. All right, so now we are going to chain 3, and we are going to crochet 6 double crochets in this same space between these 2 sets of double crochets. So 6 more, that's 1, and that's 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So that's a total of 7 double crochets because the chain 3 counts as 1 double crochet. Okay, then we're going to chain 1. We're going to skip the space and we're going to go into the space between these next 2 sets of double crochets, and we're going to double crochet 7 in that space. 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And chain 1. And we're going to repeat that in each space between the 2 sets of 2 double crochets. You're going to 7 double crochets in each one of those spaces. It's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, and then don't forget to chain 1 and repeat that around, and I'll meet you when you get back to this last space in between these 2 sets of double crochets. Okay, I am just finished my 7 double crochets in this space, and I'm going to chain 1, and then I'm going to join at the top of the chain 3 with a slip stitch, chain 1, your yarn and pull that through. And now what we're going to do is we're going to take this beige cream colored yarn, and the name of this one I do know is Erin. This is also in Premier Basics. As I'm going, I'm remembering the colors. So we have Iris, Lemon, and Erin. So now, again, we are going to make a slip knot. See the space here? Drop down to the row below and insert your hook there. Instead of here, go down here. And then put your slip knot on your hook, draw that through, and then grab your yarn in here and just pull it through to secure. Okay? And now we're going to chain 2, and that counts as our first double crochet. Then we are going to single crochet in this chain 3 space, and then single crochet in this next stitch, and then single crochet in the next 5 stitches, okay, and then we are going to double crochet down in this space here. Bring it up and double crochet. Now single crochet in the next 7 stitches, that's 4, 5, come on, 6, and 7, and then double crochet down in this space below. And that's all we're going to do for that row. You're going to single crochet in each one of these double crochet stitches of this 7 double crochet shell. Then you're going to go double crochet down in the space below, and you're going to repeat that around, and I'll meet you back here. And I am going to slip stitch right in this last chain on top here. And then chain 1 and cut your yarn and pull that through. I'm going to weave that in really quick and get that one right out of the way. Now we are going to switch to our last color. No, I'm not even going to guess. Nope, I don't know the color of this one. And again, we are going to make a slip knot. And I'm going to go right into the top of this chain 3. Put your slip knot over your hook, tighten it up a little bit, hang on to that tail, and pull that through that chain 3. And then chain 3. And again, that is 1 double crochet. Now we are going to double crochet in this next stitch right here that everyone always seems to miss. And we're going to double crochet in the next 2 stitches. Now we are going to double crochet in the next stitch, chain 1, and double crochet in that same space. Then we are going to double crochet in the next 7 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, whoops, and 7. Then we are going to double crochet, chain 1, double crochet in the same space, and these 2 double crochets in the same space is creating our hexagon corners. Okay, so now we are going to double crochet in the next 7, and then double crochet, chain 1, double crochet in the same space of the next stitch. Do me a favor and comment below and let me know the 4 colors that you used in crocheting your African flower hexagon granny square. I'd really like to know. All right, so we are going to continue this with 7 double crochets. Come on. What have I got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One more. And then double crochet, chain 1, and double crochet in the same space of the next stitch. Continue that and I will meet you back here when we're done. Okay, so I just crocheted my 2 double crochets in the same space. And now I am double crocheting in the last 3 stitches. Join to the top of the chain 3, chain 1, cut your yarn, let's pull on our corners to shape them. Now you're going to want to go ahead and weave in your ends if you haven't done so already, and comment below. Let me know if you enjoyed this tutorial and if there's any other granny square tutorial that you would like me to teach you. And until next time, bye.